It wasn't clear to Detective Carnby that he had actually accomplished anything, but he had the distinct feeling that he was making progress. The steamboat must have been what the self-deceit was referring to, and clearly the business with Grace was psychological trauma. Out of the 3 steps on the dog man's contract, only one thing seemed to remain: temper-manic behavior. Carnby was getting sick of guessing. It was time to pay Dr. Gray a visit in his apartment.
I'm not going in there. She's clearly had enough of me.
It wasn't clear to Detective Carnby that he had actually accomplished. It wasn't clear to...
Detective, am I glad to see you. Lock the door, will you? I don't think Dr. Gray would appreciate us snooping around.
What's going on here? This feels so strange.
Detective Carnby felt removed from himself, like driving drunk. He carefully tried to navigate his environment. What the hell was going on? Was he finally losing his mind? At least Emily was here to call the police if he went off the deep end.
Have you found anything?
What? Yeah, I've seen some things.
Okay. Let me know if there is anything you want to talk about.
There's a book missing.
What did you do?
I was just rearranging the books.
Well, come on, let's check it out. I think I'm beginning to understand. Dr. Gray is dealing with some kind of mass delusion.
What were you saying about mass delusion?
Dorsetto seems to have a deranging effect on people living close by. It has a history of creating cults devoted to some nature goddess. Even the name Dorsetto refers to the cult existing here before the Civil War. Dorsetto was the name of an ancient fertility goddess worshipped in Syria. Dr. Gray and his friends, however, seem to prefer the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young, or Shub-Nigroth. And that name can only have come from my uncle's twisted mind.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes, your father.
That mark on the floor looks like talisman positions, but from which direction should I look at it? Huh. Has that been there this whole time? Hello?
Detective Carnby.
Who is this? Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save him.
Well, I've done everything you wanted so far, and there's just one more thing on the list. I expect him to keep his promise and return Jeremy unharmed.
Get out, Detective. While you still can.
Detective Carnby wanted nothing more than to make sense of it all. But clearly, that was not in the cards right now.
You okay? You look a little frazzled.
Just stupid telephone.
I know. I tried calling the police earlier. The telephone is completely dead.
It's not... Yeah, no, the telephone isn't working.
Detective Carnby was worried Emily could tell, that she could see the madness written on his face. But what if he was the only one seeing the truth? Could that still be the case? If only he could find evidence that would make her understand that he had seen beyond the veil, or at least something that would show her he was worth the money she was paying him.
Miss Hartwood, I think you're gonna want to see this.
Is there something in the closet?
Yeah, there is. You don't see the very obvious gate leading to whatever Jeremy's madness is serving up next?
I don't understand. Are you making some kind of fashion metaphor? I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. Can you just tell me what you're doing?
You don't see this. It's fine. It's fine. Catch you later.
Are you going inside the closet?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No. Do what you think is right, Detective.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Goodbye, Miss Hartwood.
Disheartened by his failure to make Emily understand what he was doing, Detective Carnby actually felt better seeing the frozen hell before him. There was a finality to it. Its clear symbolic opposite to the dark man's desert made him realize this was the end. Soon it would all be over.
We found the ancient stellarium perched on a cliff facing the Arctic Ocean after a day of sailing due north of the Eskimo encampment. Jacob van Oostad was our most keen member of the expedition. He had been chasing down the source of a peculiar type of
Hey, you! What are you doing here? What is this place?
Turn back, Detective. You're not wanted here.
Whoa, take it easy. I'm not your enemy.
All your wrongs, Detective. You're wrong.
figured you wouldn't want your stars aligned, Jeremy, or maybe that is what you need. Temper that mania of yours. Jeremy?
I did everything! Aren't you happy? Stupid charlatan! What more do you want from me? You want me to lose my mind?
Oh, my lord! Doctor! Baptiste! Quick!
you are awake. Mr. Carnby's up.
Hey, buddy! I thought you'd be knocked out for the rest of the night. Come on out and join us, will you? I'll save you some gumbo.
Good to have you back. You gave us all a good scare.
What happened?
You had a psychological breakdown. Sorry for manhandling you, but you were being violent, you see.
You stabbed Jeremy and then punched Dr. Gray.
Are they... okay?
Jeremy's a little strange, but everything's back to normal.
Really?
All thanks to you, Carnby. You want to try standing up?
Well, if it isn't the hero of the day. How are you feeling, Detective?
Never better. How about you two? Hey, Jeremy, I didn't do too much damage, did I?
Things are fine. Very quiet.
What's up with him? Painkillers?
No. You see, despite you having the finesse of a one-eyed butcher, you managed to lobotomize dear Jeremy.
I did what?
It's actually quite impressive. It's not like I hadn't considered it myself. I just wish Jeremy could have been helped without reducing his personality to that of an oyster.
But he's gonna live.
Of course. As long as someone keeps feeding him, he'll outlive the best of us.
Everything was back to normal. Did any of it really happen? What had Carnby actually been doing all night?
Does Emily know about Jeremy's condition?
Yes. She seems to be handling it quite well under the circumstances.
Hey, Ruth. Glad to see you made it back to Derceto.
You too, Detective. Make sure to stay for the festivities. It's no Mardi Gras, but it ain't bad.
Good to see you back on your feet, Detective. Have some gumbo.
Thanks. I'll save it for later. What are you looking for?
Just keeping an eye out for the storm. Radio says it could be a wild one.
That is one impressive tree.
More impressive than you could ever imagine.
All right, tell me, what the hell's about to happen here?
Every year we have a little turn-the-page ceremony by the tree. It's symbolical. It's like life has its cycles of grief and happiness. You know? Just like a tree facing the seasons. Things change, but remain the same.
Hey, kid. What are you up to?
Nothing much.
Yeah? Anything I'm gonna have to pay for? You're bored, aren't you? Yeah, I can tell. You want to see if we can tear your mother away from the play?
Can you believe they're still going? It's been hours. You forgot this.
Well, I just didn't want you to think we had abandoned you in there.
Can we go home?
Yes, please. Can we?
What? You guys didn't like the play?
It was alright. A little difficult to follow.
Oh, I agree. Let's just say there were moments where it, left me alone in the dark.
Oh, God.
That's the name of the play.
Whoa, what do you know?
Did you like it, sweetie?
There should have been a hedge maze.
A hedge maze?
Uh-huh. And pirates. That would have been fun.
Well, maybe next time.
Everyone knows what to do? Y'all know the new words.
Mrs. Thompson, we talked about this. I'm not sure everyone is comfortable.
Doctor, I insist. This is important. We've waited for so long, Doctor.
Let's just go with the old song. Not every change is an improvement.
Boss, good or bad, we need to move forward.
All in, Doc. Let's bet it all.
But we don't know what we're dealing with.
It'll be okay, Doctor. Better even.
Ever their praises and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, brother. Take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever
Hear
their
us,
praises
ever
and
praises
abundance
and
to the black goat of
take
the
pity
woods.
on us.
Hear us, mother,
and take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever their praises and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, mother, and take pity on us.
Stop! Are you crazy?
This here's what needs to happen, Carnby.
Grace! Stop! Stop!
Shoot the crowd! Yeah! Shoot the crowd! Stop in the ground! Yeah! Stop in the ground!
Get my uncle out of here!
Jeremy, come with me! Get over here! Jeremy, come with... Jeremy, come here!
No! There has to be a sacrifice!
Jeremy!
Detective Carnby returned just as the festivities were about to begin. Emily was grateful that she didn't have to sit through whatever ceremony the people at Desetto had fashioned. Instead, They excused themselves and made their way to the front side of the house. With a tremendous sense of relief, Emily climbed into the car. She watched Carnby ready the back seat for Jeremy in the rear-view mirror. What a long night, she thought. Thank God it's all over.
I can't let that monster leave Derceto. I have to stop it.
Detective!
Oh, what the hell was that?
I tried to tell you. There was so much evidence. Their devotion to the Black Goat was like nothing I've ever seen before. I felt so dumb believing any of it, but I'm glad I did.
Are you okay?
Everything is out of order. This isn't the way the story goes. I shouldn't be alive.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, buddy.
How are you doing, sweetie?
I kinda like it. You ruined everything, but I'm not mad.
All right, you ready to head back to New Orleans?
Come on, Jeremy. We're leaving.
Can I come?
I thought you said you didn't need saving.
Don't leave her. She's important.
Of course we're taking her with us.